It's time to get rockin'. Hey everyone, my name is Courtney. Welcome to my channel. It's time to grab those Dollar Tree rocks, those pebbles that you've got laying around, and make these fun, awesome DIYs. Let me tell you, they are super addictive to make and they're very budget friendly. So let's get crafting. I am so excited for this first project, and it's something that I am encouraging all of you to participate in, and then I want to showcase your work in a video in August, and that is kindness rocks. So this isn't anything new, but the Kindness Rock Project is a kind of a group that promotes people just spreading kindness and happiness by decorating river rocks and then placing them all around your town so that people can find them and just get a little bit of joy and happiness to their day. So what I started with is just my sketchbook. I came up with a couple of designs, and here's all you need for this project. You need river rocks. Now you can buy those pretty much anywhere. I just buy mine online. I will link everything I have in today's video down below in the description box. I would encourage you to try to find river rocks that are nice and smooth, but if they have little divots or dents, things like that, you can definitely work around that. You're also going to need some type of paint. Preferably, I like to use paint markers, and the brand I'm using is Thule Art. They like to partner with the Kindness Rocks Project, and their markers are phenomenal, and so I will be using those. And then you also are going to need some type of sealer to, of course, seal those designs so that they don't smear. So the first thing I did was, like I said, sketch out some designs in my book, and then you want to make sure that your rocks are clean. You can clean them with some soap and water, or I just use a baby wipe and just wipe it until it's nice and clean. So I made a ton of different rocks. This is a very fun project for any age group. It's very therapeutic, it's calming, and even my son and one of my daughters made some rocks. I'll show you those in a minute. So here are just me kind of doing several different types of rocks, different designs, and then I thought I would show you one from start to finish with just a little calming music to kind of give you an idea of what you could do.
Gonna stay in this moment, gonna lay here on the grass. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick.
After your rocks are sealed and dried, it is time to have fun and go hide them. Here are all the rocks that I made. My daughter made this one, and she made the butterfly, and then my son did this one. It's a set, and it actually, he wrote out a thing on here. Let's see if I can read it. Even though our shapes are, I think this one says different, we are still connected when rearranged. And basically he said if you rearrange it, like there's a way to get all the pieces connected. And so anyway, something like that. I can't remember. He showed me how to do it, but there we go. It's like this, I think, something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, we're gonna go and try to hide these. I mean, this is right after Hurricane Beryl, so traffic's gonna be a nightmare because none of our lights are working. But I thought, you know what, this is a perfect time to try to scatter these around places. So we're just kind of try to see if we can find some places. And then this one's for my friend. She's also my neighbor. They've been without power for 42 hours. So I'm gonna go put that in her yard. So hopefully brighten her day just a little bit. But there we go. Yeah, we're gonna go try to hide these.
I am finally home at last. And I don't mind being gone on adventures for a while. No, no. 'Cause the best thing about it is I know I'm coming back. Oh, oh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why I'm always feeling homesick. Oh, all I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart is. Oh.
If you want to join in the Kindness Rock Challenge for July, this is what you need to do. Design a rock between now and July 31st. Place the rock outside in a public place, such as a library, nursing home, school, hospital, park, etc. And then make sure, if you're on Instagram, to tag me at creativeonthecheap, or you can email a picture of your rock to me. Please include where you hid your rock, and I will need these by August 1st. Use the tag #KindnessRocks, and then these projects that you guys make will all be featured in one of my August videos. You want to grab some type of round wooden base and some of your river rocks. My little wooden base came from Dollar Tree, and I have 5 river rocks here, but I'm only going to end up using 4. Now I'm going to paint my base black because this is actually going to turn into a really cute seasonal piece, but you definitely can make it non-seasonal, and I will share how to do that. I took my river rocks outside. I spray painted those white. I also grabbed some tumbling tower blocks. I'm going to need 1 for each of the river rocks that I have. And look what I did here. I sketched out some faces, and I've got my little bucket of Dollar Tree rocks right here. I'm going to need some of those. I'm trying to pull out ones that are kind of flat, not too big, but that I can kind of stack around. You guys are just gonna, I'm telling you, this is such a cute little DIY. So first thing I need to do is I need to get these tumbling tower blocks attached to my river rocks. So to do that, I did need to trim them down just a little bit with my miter shears, and I need to make sure that these are super strong, super sturdy. So I'm going to use a combination of my clear Gorilla Glue as well as some hot glue, and I'm going to glue these to the back of the rocks, making sure that I hold the rock up, set it on my surface, and that my tumbling tower block is attached to the back, also touching the surface. You want to make sure that it's nice and flat, if that makes sense, that both the tumbling tower block and the rock are even on the bottom. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Now I'm going to grab my paint marker and I'm going to draw my faces on. That's right, these are turning into little ghosts. Now, if you didn't want to do a Halloween version of this, you don't need to paint your rocks white. You could just use them a natural color and put little eyes on them. You could do an M&M version of this. You could do a Christmas version. I mean, totally up to you. You could do little reindeer. You could do a ton of different options for this. I just think that the ghosts kind of fit the whole theme once it's all pulled together. You'll have to tell me when you see when it's finished. Once I got all the faces on to the rocks, I was ready to get these secured to my base. And to do that, again, I used a combination of hot glue and some permanent Gorilla Clear Grip glue. This is what's going to pull this whole DIY together. Grab yourself a votive candle and those Dollar Tree rocks that you set aside. And now we're making our tiny little rock campfire. And what you want to do is you want to set your votive candle down and pick your rocks. You want to make sure that you're not making these rocks to where it's going to keep that votive candle in there, because if you burn it down, you're going to want to replace the votive candle. And if you glue these rocks to it or you make it so tight that you can't get it out, then you're kind of stuck. So once I just double checked that I wasn't making it too tight, I just used hot glue to get these rocks attached. I didn't really feel like the heat from this candle would make the rocks kind of fall and the glue get soft. So I just used hot glue, and I got my base kind of around the votive candle, and then I stacked a couple more up, and there you have it. You have the cutest little ghost candle holder. You could make a s'mores version. I would love to know if you decide to recreate this, and if you do, what yours looks like. I'll be using a Dollar Tree trivet and some more Dollar Tree rocks for this one. This one is super easy, and it just kind of takes that boring glass Dollar Tree trivet and just takes it up a notch. So very simple project to do here. You want to start by taking out some rocks. What I did is I kind of laid them out on my trivet to kind of get an idea of which ones I wanted to put on there. And I wasn't really concerned about finding super flat ones. Of course, I didn't want ones that were going to stick up super high off of the trivet. But once I figured out which rocks I thought would work, I just started by working in the middle and placing those rocks down using a strong adhesive glue, permanent adhesive. I use I've said many times, the Gorilla Clear Grip glue. I just like it. It sets up really fast. And I just started gluing them down. Now, as you look at it from the top, you can, if the rocks aren't kind of butted up right against each other, you can see the clear glass through it. I personally did not mind that, but if that bothers you could go in with some grout and fill in all those cracks as well. That would give it a really nice finished look, but I was kind of digging just the whole rough rock thing, and this is a great thing just to kind of decorate, maybe putting under a potted plant. You could use it to put a pot on it because, I mean, it's a trivet, so you definitely could put hot items on it as well. You could even make bigger versions of this and use them as placemats. Might get a little heavy, but it gives off that whole earthy vibe. So I absolutely love this one. It's super simple to do, and you definitely could do it where you maybe grab all the colors, maybe all the black rocks out, or try to make patterns by grabbing white and then black and making stripes or swirls. So you could get really creative with how it ends up looking, but again, a super easy DIY. This DIY is for plant lovers, also serial plant killers like myself. You want to grab yourself a mini pot. This is also for all of you who love when I make mini craft DIYs. And you want to grab some more of those rocks from Dollar Tree. Pick out a couple, and what we're going to do is we're going to make a miniature cactus plant. So I picked out my rocks, and then I grabbed my markers and decided I wanted to make them a little extra fancy. So I used metallic markers, which I just kind of love the sheen of those, and it was really easy to do. So I painted my 3 rocks with some green. And then for the pot, I used a metallic copper marker. You definitely could just use regular paint here. You don't have to do the metallic if you don't want to. And then I also grabbed some styrofoam because this one kind of looked like the little white rocks that, you know, cactus will sit in. And I thought this would be great to put in the pot, and then I can attach my cactus rocks to it and it'll hold it all in place. So once I had all my parts and I got everything painted, I just had to add a little detail to the cactus with a white marker. And then as far as assembly, super easy. The styrofoam was just shoved inside of that pot, and I used some hot glue to attach my cactus into it, and voila, you have yourself a mini cactus plant that won't die. For for this river rock DIY, it's the same concept. You want to decorate a rock, but you want to put someone's name on it. Specifically doing this for place settings. So say you're having a dinner party or some guests over, you can decorate a rock for each person, kind of personalize it to that person. So this is for my friend Emily. Pink's her favorite color. She loves flowers. And so I'm doing that on the front, and then on the back you could do maybe write an inside joke, or you could put a verse on there, or just something meaningful, a little sweet note, something like that, and then place them down at the place settings. And then it's a little something they can take home. They could use it as a paperweight, or even just put it in their garden. So a very simple way to personalize a party or some type of event. That's going to wrap up these DIYs. Let me know down below in the comments which one of these projects was your favorite, or which one of these specific rocks that I decorated was your favorite. Also, let me know if you're planning on participating in the Kindness Rock Challenge. I would love to know that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Here are some videos you might want to check out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!